Call and response. Hatha Yoga Nushasanam. Hatha Yoga Nushasanam. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Tara Drashta Swarupe Vastanam. Tara Drashta Swarupe Vastanam. And let's take just a moment to close the eyes and just start to notice your breath. Just observing the breath for a moment. And I'll read our interpretations we have here. Now is the time for the teachings of yoga as I have observed. To achieve yoga, which is reunification with the self, one must still the fluctuations of the mind. When the mind is still, the seeker realizes that the self abides in its own nature. That is a path, isn't it, to realize that all these thoughts that are always going around, survival, I mean, that's the basis of it. That's what we've inherited, is those survival thoughts, just blah, 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 that we actually can control and use the breath to help us calm the nervous system and come to a stillness. And then once we do that, perhaps we realize that the self abides in its own nature, that there is an observer part that's noticing the thoughts. And that observer part of us is the forever part. These minds, these bodies, these thoughts are temporary. All right, just go ahead and close the chant books, put them off to the side, and let's practice Nadi Shodhana. So, closing off the right nostril, breathe in through the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close off the left, breathe out the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close off the right, breathe out the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in the left. Close off left, breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close off right, breathe out left. Breathe in left. Close off left, breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close off right, breathe out left. Lower the hand, breathe through both. And exhale. And closing the eyes, take just a moment to set a higher intention for the practice, perhaps offering up your practice to someone in need. You decide, you can put it into a sentence that sounds like an affirmation so that you can remember it for later on, and also that you just distill it into one little short thing. Instead of like, oh my God, my class is gonna be about getting a whole life together. All right, so just take a moment to do that. All right, open the eyes, bring the hands by the sides, and inhale, lift, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, lift, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, this time lift, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist to the right, 2, 3, 4, inhale back to the front, 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist to the left, 2, 3, 4, inhale back to the front, 3, 4, exhale, bend to the right, 2, 3, 4, inhale back to center, exhale, bend to the left. Inhale back to center, and go ahead and lower the arms and extend the legs in front of you. Inhale, bend the right knee to the chest. Exhale, place the right foot flat on the floor outside the left knee. Flex the left foot. Inhale, the left arm by the ear. Exhale, twist to the right. Ardha Matsyendrasana, looking back to the clock wall. Inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale back to the center. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, the left knee to the chest. Exhale, left foot flat on the floor outside the right knee. Inhale, the right arm by the ear. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale back to the front. Exhale, extend the left leg. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. Feet and knees are inner hip width distance apart. Bring the hands behind. Listen closely. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips for 5. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips for 4. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. 3, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. All right, cross the ankles, bring the hands forward and come to hands and knees. For cat and cow, inhale, drop the belly, looking up for cow. Exhale, middle of the spine, reaches up, looking down for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to center, stand up on the knees and extend the right leg to the right for gate. The foot is flat on the floor, the toes are pointing forward. Left arm reaches up and over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the right knee. Extend the left leg out to the side. Toes facing forward. Right arm up and over to the left. And inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower the left knee and bring the hands down to the floor. Make your way back to a downward dog and just take a moment to pedal out the feet. And engage Mula Bandha, if you haven't already, pulling up the pelvic floor. And continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama that we started already. If anyone does not want hands on assist, raise a leg now. If anyone does not want lotions, raise a leg. All right, let's find some stillness in downward dog. 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Leave the hips high. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up to 3-legged dog, and you can stack the hips and bend the right knee. Come back to 3-legged dog, and exhale the right foot outside the right hand. You can lower the left knee. And now reach the right arm up and back, and perhaps you can bend the back leg and reach back and hold on to your foot. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of the foot. Bring your right hand back down to the floor and just step back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up to 3-legged dog and stack the hips, bend the left knee. Good. Inhale back to 3-legged dog. Exhale the left foot outside the left hand. Lower the right knee down. Reach the left arm forward and reach back, perhaps holding onto the foot. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the foot. Bring the left hand down and step back to downward dog. And walk the feet forward till the hips are over the ankles, the shoulders are over the wrists. Let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. If you feel steady, bring the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together, let the hands fall over your head towards the windows. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the clasp. Let the hands come back down to the floor and soften the knees. Roll all the way back up. Okay, we're going to be doing another side stretch here because we're going to go a little deep in a side stretch. So bring the feet together for Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, clasp the hands together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend to the left. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, back up. And exhale, lower the hands by the sides for Tadasana. And we'll move into our Surya Namaskar. Inhale with straight legs, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down and behind your clasp. Straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth or blocks, right foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, lunge. Exhale the left foot forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down and behind to clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands to earth or blocks, left foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward, lunge. Exhale the right foot forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, Tadasana, Ashtanga A. Inhale, lift the prayer overhead, gaze up at the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to earth or blocks. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift up through a flat back. Bring the prayer overhead, gazes up at the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. A second one like that. Inhale, lift the prayer overhead, gazes up. Exhale, folding forward, hands to earth or blocks. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift up through a flat back. Bring the prayer overhead, gazes up. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right, left elbow outside the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale, exhale, 5, inhale back to the center, lift the prayer, exhale, fold over the legs, hands to earth. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the left, elbow outside the thigh. Inhale, exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale, exhale, 5, inhale back to the center, lift the prayer. Exhale, fold over the legs, hands to earth or blocks. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Listen closely. Inhale the right foot forward, the left heel to earth, lift up warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up warrior 1. Exhale the hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, left heel to earth, lift up warrior 1, 5 breaths. Exhale, 5, inhale. Exhale, 4, bring your heel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale, extend the leg, open to the side. Exhale, warrior 2, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5, good, strong. Inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, rebend, bring the hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up warrior 1. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale, extend the leg, open to the side. Exhale, rebend the knee, warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 2, good, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, rebend, bring the hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, left heel to earth, lift up warrior 1. Exhale, inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the leg, reach towards the windows. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, looking up, Trikonasana. Pull the left hip up and back and try to get your torso over the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale, extend, lift back up. And exhale, rebend the right leg, bring the right hand outside the right foot, the left arm up and over the ear for extended side angle. Yeah, you could use a block here. There you go. Feel the energy going all the way from the fingers down to the back of the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the left hand down and pull the left foot in just to the heels on the floor and both legs are extended. Your feet will be parallel and it's their hips width distance apart like you're standing on train tracks. Yep, so parallel both feet. Yeah, so all 10 toes are facing the front of your mat. Good. And then look up halfway, pull your right hip back. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Revolved half moon. So walk your hands forward. You can use your blocks. So walk your hands forward and lift your left leg. And you want the back foot to be flexed and press your energy back like you're pressing against a wall. Try to lower both hips so they're even. Good. And inhale the right hand up, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the right hand down. Walk the hands back. Lift up into a standing split, but we're not going to stay here. And exhale, lower the left knee to the floor outside the right foot. Bring both sits bones to the earth for Ardha Matsyendrasana again. Inhale, lift the left arm up, pull your right hip down, and exhale, twist to the right. Look back to this clock wall. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, forward. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, back forward for Agni Shambhasana. Bring the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Stack the right shin on top of the left shin. Your right ankle should be on the outside of the left knee. Yeah, so there you go. And if you need to, you can bring this blanket here. Good. Now flex both feet. And maybe your hands come down to the floor in front of you. Maybe your elbows come down. Keep trying to press your right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lift up. Now lift your right shin into your arms. And you're going to cradle the right shin. You can take a moment to, rock the baby. And now see if you can lift the right knee over the right shoulder. And hold on to the outside of the foot. Right foot, left hand. Bring your right hand down so you're really pressing the back of the right arm against the leg. And then see if you can extend the leg. Your right sits bone can come off the floor or it can stay on the floor. Either one's fine. And look under the left arm. Compass. 5 more breaths. Good. Good. Let go of the foot. Bring the hands down. Bring the foot down. Bring the hands back and step back to plank. 5 breaths in plank. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left side. Inhale the left foot forward, right heel to earth. Lift up, warrior 1. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg. Open the shoulders and the hips to the side. Exhale, bend the knee, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the leg and reach towards the windows. Triangle, left arm down, right arm up, looking up. Keep rolling the right hip up and back. You can bring the hand, good, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift the torso. Exhale, rebend the left knee. Bring the left hand outside the left foot. The right arm up and over the ear. Extended side angle. So turn your hand. Try to turn your hand so the thumb side is up. Good. Energy from fingers to the bottom back of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lower the right hand. Exhale, pull the right foot in just to the heel is on the floor and both legs extended. Your feet are parallel, hips with distance apart. Yep, so you can bring your feet as wide as your hips are, or maybe even a tad wider. That's going to give you more of a base. Inhale, look up, pull your left hip back. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Keep pulling the left hip back. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, lift up. Now walk your hands forward about a foot and lift the right leg. Now try to feel in your body that your hips are even. The right hip is lowered. The foot is pressing back. Press down on the right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. We're doing revolved. So your right hand is down on the floor and the left arm is reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lower the left hand. Now lower the right knee to the floor outside the left foot and bring both sits bones to the earth. Sorry. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Look back to the clock wall. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, forward. Exhale, counter twist. Come back forward, bring your right shin parallel to the front of the mat and stack the left shin on top of the right shin. Your ankle is on the outside of the knee. Good. Now use props if you need them. Bring your hands down to the floor in front of you, maybe the elbows. Good. Keep pulling the left hip back and down. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift back up. Lift your left shin up. Cradle the left shin in your arms, yeah. And you can rock back and forth a little bit. Preparing yourself. All right, now start to work the left knee over the left shoulder. Good. And bring your left hand down the floor. Back of the arm is pressing against the leg, holding on to the outside of the foot with the right hand, and maybe extending the leg, maybe looking underneath the arm. 5 breaths. Good, and let go of the foot. Bring the foot down, roll over your ankles, bring your hands down, step back to a plank, 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 5, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale to Bhujangasana. Exhale, back to a child's seat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now press the hands down, tuck the toes, and come back to a downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, we're going to practice Padangusthasana. So root your left foot down, hug the right knee into the chest, open the right knee out to the side. Or reach down, hold on to the big toes, Yoga Toe Lock. Now tuck your tailbone a little bit and begin to lift the right leg to the right. Now maybe your left arm floats up and maybe you look to the left. 5 breaths. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale, fold over for 1 breath. Lift back up, hug the knee into the chest, and let the foot float down to the floor. Shake it out. Now root the right foot down, hug the left knee into the chest. Open the knee out to the side. Reach down for the big toe. Now stand back up. Extend the left leg to the left. And maybe the right arm floats up. Maybe you look to the right. 5 breaths. Inhale the leg forward. Exhale, fold over the knee for 1 breath. And then lift back up. Beautiful. Hug the knee into the chest. And exhale, let the left foot float down and shake it out. Good. All right, so we're going to try headstand, handstand, and shoulder stand in the middle of the room. So, you're just going to give it your best shot. Try not to overgo. That's what I overdid, was overdid it. So you flipped over, Try not to do that. And if you just come up for 1 breath and come down, that's fine. So let's start down on our hands and knees. We're going to start with forearm stand. So if you want to hold on to a block, that's fine. Let's start with dolphin. So extend the legs. Really press down to the forearms. Feeling, building up a little strength here. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now step the left foot forward, lift the right leg. Now 5 hops on your own time. You look forward just a little bit. Yep, for forearm stand. Yeah, good. Press your hands down. You can use the block, but press the hands down like this. Like this. Yeah. Okay. 5 breaths or 5 hops, and then you can calm down. Good. Take a little break. Good. You want to try to keep your shoulders over the elbows. Let's all come down for a couple breaths in child seat. All right, now press the forearms down, tuck the toes, come back to dolphin. This time, you're looking forward, just a little forward of your hands, a little forward of your thumbs. Try to keep looking there. Step the right foot forward halfway, lift the left leg, and on your own time, 5 hops or 5 breaths. Keep looking forward, not back at your feet. Good. It's always a good test to do it in the middle of the room because we rely on the wall too much. Nice. That's beautiful. Okay, good. You can take a little break. All right. Handstand. So let's start in downward dog. Come back to downward dog. And then bring the shoulders over the wrists. Looking forward just a little bit. Step the left foot forward. Lift the right leg. Try to keep the shoulders over the wrist. 5 hops or 5 breaths on the right leg side. Nice. Some of you are really finding that ballon. That's a ballet term, but some nice height. After 5 breaths, you can come down, take a little break. Yeah. All right, let's come back to downward dog. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. Step the right foot forward halfway, left leg, and 5 hops on the left side. Or stay up for 5 breaths. All right. Good. All right, so we have about 2 minutes left for headstand. So try your headstand in the middle of the room, or you can do headstand prep. If anybody wants me to spot them, there's just one of me, but I can help one person. Yeah? Okay. So for about 2 minutes. Okay. Good. Good. That's great. I'm going to bring my hand here, squeeze my wrist with your calves. This is beautiful. Good job. We got 1 more minute left. And everyone come back down to child seat. Breathe here in child seat. This is a good chance not only to stretch out a little bit from the headstand, but also to come back to your breath. Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose with a little constriction at the back of the throat, really focusing on the breath. It is the key to yoga. It's definitely the key to finding stillness in the mind. Calming the nervous system. You do not have to be in fight or flight at the moment. All right. Coming back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest forward, press the feet down, lift the hands off the earth. Inhale, feet down, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rest one cheek on the mat and rock out the hips. Now, doing a cobra after the back bends is part of the express class, but I try to incorporate it as much as possible. For one, it helps you see that the way we practice cobra is a back strengthener, but also it just kind of brings, it strengthens the back and just gets you to start opening up the back a little bit more after the back bends. Now bring the arms alongside the body, the palms up, feet together, forehead to mat. Inhale, lift everything up, balance on the navel. Exhale, 5. Yeah, bring your arms back. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down, rock out the hips. Dhanurasana, bend to the knees, reach back, hold on to the ankles. Keeping the knees together as much as possible. Inhale, lift up, balance on the navel. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, rock it out. Good. Second Dhanurasana. If you want to practice a variation, you can do that. Bend the knees, reach back, hold on to the ankles. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rock it out. Good. Roll over to your back. Bend the knees so the feet are on the floor. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. And windshield wiper the knees back and forth. And let's practice a supported bridge for a few breaths. So grab one of your blocks. Lift your hips up. Place the block underneath your sacrum. Yep, let your sacrum rest down on the block. Whatever level feels good here. All right, you are welcome to stay here or remove the block and come back down for Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bring the hands by your ears, fingers pointing to the shoulders. Press down, inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. Windshield wiper the knees. Second, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bring the hands by the ears. Press down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. Oops. And windshield wiper the knees. All right. Third set. Place the hands by the ears. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. Windshield wiper the knees. Good. Hug the knees to the chest. All right, lower the knees over to the left side as high as your navel. Variations are fine. Look back to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Let the knees to the center. Lower the knees over to the right as high as your navel. Look back to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift the knees back to the center. Just a moment. Do what feels good here on your lower back. You can practice happy baby or anything else that feels good on the lower back. All right. And then start to roll back and forth here. And let's roll all the way up and extend the legs forward for Paschimottanasana. So reach down, hold on to wherever you can, maybe the feet, maybe the ankles. Pull your chest towards the clock wall. Inhale here. Exhale, keep pulling the chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift up. And let's open the legs to a wide straddle. Lift the arms up. Okay, to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward on a diagonal halfway. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, fold forward. Long spine at this point. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold to a diagonal. This time, lift up. And exhale, fold forward and find your edge here. Maybe hold on to the feet, or you can bring your hands forward. Finding your edge, breathing into that. 8 breaths. Good. Lift back up. Baddha Konasana. Bring the bottom of the feet together. Pull the heels back towards your pelvic bone. Open the feet like a book. Now, long spine on the inhale. And exhale, round forward. Lower your head to the floor in front of your feet. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift up. Keep the bottom of the feet together. Lay back on your back for a few breaths. Supta Baddha Konasana. Come back to your intention that you set for the practice, that sentence. Repeat it to yourself now. And whenever you're ready, you can come into shoulder stand or you can stay here. And no matter if you're practicing shoulder stand, legs up the wall, or Supta Baddha Konasana, try to come back to your breath and really focus on deep breaths, inhale and exhale. Even if shoulder stand is easy to you, you can still use this as an opportunity to focus on the breath. Most of you know that I work with people in addiction recovery. And part of that is yoga, mindfulness practices, breath and meditation. And it's really hard for them to focus on even their bodies. Like a body scan is really tough for them because most of them are new into the recovery, and they're used to their nervous systems being on fight or flight. And even when they try to find stillness, that's a trigger because it might be boring to them, and boredom can be a trigger for some people in recovery. So, and maybe even if you're not in recovery, that may be that stillness of the mind may be something you have to reframe from boredom to something else. Does stillness in the mind cause boredom to you? Lower the feet overhead into plow. Slowly rolling down. Removing any padding that you've set up for the shoulder stand practice. Propping up on the forearms, lifting the sternum to the sky, lowering the top of the head to the mat. 10 breaths here. Fish, inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 1. Press into the elbows. Lift the chin up to the chest. Lower all the way back down. Set up for Shavasana. And I'm going to talk you through a body scan. And then when I finish with the body scan, I'll come around and give everyone a little lotion on the neck. So get comfortable here in Shavasana. Use props if you need it. Rolled up blanket underneath the knees or the neck. If you feel like your neck has to stretch out to get your head on the floor when you're lying on your back, use a little roll underneath the neck. I'm going to call out parts of the body and focus on sensation in that part of the body. The third eye. Throat center. Heart center. Right shoulder. Right elbow. Right wrist. Tip of the right thumb. Tip of the right second finger. Tip of the right third finger. Tip of the right fourth finger. Tip of the right little finger. Right wrist. Right elbow. Right shoulder. Heart center. Left shoulder. Left elbow. Left wrist. Tip of the left thumb. Tip of the second finger. Tip of the third finger. Tip of the fourth finger. Tip of the little finger. Left wrist. Left elbow. Left shoulder. Heart center. Solar plexus. Navel center. Pelvic center. Right hip. Right knee. Right ankle. Tip of the right big toe. Tip of the right second toe. Tip of the right third toe. Tip of the right fourth toe. Tip of the right little toe. Sole of the right foot. Right ankle. Right knee. Right hip. Pelvic center. Left hip. Left knee. Left ankle. Tip of the left big toe. Tip of the left second toe. Tip of the left third toe. Tip of the left fourth toe. Tip of the left little toe. bottom of the left foot, left ankle, left knee, left hip, pelvic center, navel center, solar plexus, heart center, throat center, third eye point, crown of the head. And for the remainder of this Shavasana, just allow yourself to be. No thinking, just being. Begin to deepen the breath. Noticing the movement in your abdomen, your chest, your ribs as you deepen the breath. Allowing the movement to extend to the extremities or any joints that are ready to move. And stretching the arms overhead like you're first waking up. Hug the knees into the chest. Slowly rolling to the right side and just pause here in fetal position. Recall the intention that you set for the practice and repeat it to yourself again now. Pressing your top hand down. Lift yourself back up. Coming back up to a seated position. Setting up for meditation. And we're going to start with a slow breath again. Just a few rounds. I'm going to set my timer. And then moving into the meditation. All right. And finding a seat to commit to being still in. Closing the eyes. Closing the mouth and breathing in through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And continuing with deep, slow breaths. And you can either count the breaths or you can say to yourself, we'll use the old Jivamukti one, let go. And let's close the class with 3 Oms and 3 Shantis. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. Peace, peace, peace. Peace within. Peace with those around us, and most of all, universal peace. Namaste. Thank you for your practice tonight. Thank you for being part of this community.